Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. I can count on one hand my favorite people in Springfield. Making the top 5 is Megan Buckbinder. Megan Buckbinder with a Did you think
this could have gone a weird way? Yeah. I'm like, hey, Megan.
Go. It does sometimes.
Yes,
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Megan Buckbinder with the Springfield Little Theater is here. You made the top 5, Megan, okay?
Yes.
You're not over here. You know we love you.
Yes,
we love the Springfield
you.
Little Theater, and you have a great production coming up. One of my favorite shows of all time.
Yes, The Secret Garden.
Oh
my gosh. Yeah,
I love it.
It is. Now, full disclosure, I've never seen the stage production before. Okay. So I've read the book. Obviously, it's from I think it's a 1911 novel, children's novel, The Secret Garden. And then it was made into a movie. So I saw that growing up. Never saw the Broadway show. It's a Tony Award-winning Broadway show. So I am super excited to see it with everybody else. I've gotten little sneak peeks, but at rehearsals and things. But it is arguably the most gorgeous show I have ever been able to see or witness at the Little Theater.
You have such a great job.
It's so fun, right? I know. What did you do today? Well, I went to a rehearsal. I shocked you guys.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it is, and The Secret Garden, honestly, is it's a beautiful show for young audiences as well as adults. It is kind of a sad story at first. If you're familiar with the story, it's about a young girl named Mary. You see her on the screen right now, played by Aravis Leiniger, who was orphaned in India when her parents passed away from the cholera outbreak, was sent to her uncle's estate in England, and he's got his own issues.
Yes,
he's got his own problems. He's also a widower. His wife had passed away, and her name is Lily, and he kind of is a recluse now, and he's also disfigured as well. So he is kind of unattached, and she basically spends a lot of her time on the grounds and the people who work at the estate, and stumbles upon this locked garden, the Secret Garden, which was actually Lily's garden. And because she's a mischievous child, she gets into the garden.
Of course.
She gets into the garden, and the whole story is it's this beautiful tale of loss and grief that everybody, it's the human experience all together, and that beautiful way of coming together and finding yourself after that horrible grief and finding the new normal in your new life and things like that. So it's an absolutely gorgeous show.
So everyone can relate to that.
Everyone can relate to it and I think it brings up great conversations to have with your family as well. And the music is unbelievable. So it is a more classical performance, and so we have Sean Spires from the opera.
We love him!
I know. Yes. So he plays Archibald, and our Lily is Genevieve Folks, who is also this gorgeous operatic voice, as well as the whole ensemble. You might recognize a few faces from some previous shows. I've never heard them like this before. It is, and of course the choreography is Lorianne Dunn, and so it is.
I was watching some of that. It's incredible.
It is just the whole stage show is going to be gorgeous.
Full disclosure, I sang a lot of the songs in college.
Oh,
Musical theater, major. As you talked about Lily's, she has Lily's hazel eyes. Oh my gosh, that song is great. The favorite one, Lily's Eyes. But then A Bit of Earth.
Oh my gosh.
I sang that for my sophomore recital, and it is just one of those songs you just have to hear and see staged because it's so beautiful, and the words have so many meanings. That's what I love about the show.
You really have to, you just have to sit with it, and and just like let it wash over you, and it's one of those experiences that I think you leave the theater changed.
Yeah, I feel like it would be one of those performances where you just sit there and it's so quiet. It's so quiet and everybody's just soaking it in, right?
Sinking it in, thinking about how it relates to their own life, and then just being fully immersed in these relationships and the fun characters, because it's not all doom and gloom. I mean, you still have these amazing characters like Dickon and Ben and all of these different, you have Colin, who is her cousin she didn't know she had, who's kind of locked up in the house too because of I'm not going to do so many spoilers.
No spoilers.
I mean, you probably have read the book.
But tell everybody when it's going to be.
Yeah, so we open up next week, so May 3rd through the 19th at the Historic Landers Theater downtown. And it is, if you even stop by the theater to get your tickets, pop in there and see what they're doing. The set design that they're working on is so incredible.
Speaking of the lanyards, how is all the renovations complete yet, or are you still working?
Stage.
This stage.
So we have, yes, it's a multiple stage campaign and a multiple stage restoration projects that we need to do. We have finished all the internal and external tuck pointing, which was critical, and did some repairs to the third and fourth floor as well. We really are hoping to tackle the doors next and some other key repairs that we need to do to this 110-year-old building that we own. So,
process,
yeah, it is.
sure.
So, yeah, keep those donations coming.
Please.
I'm glad it's running as long as it is. That gives more people a chance to see
it. It does, and it is running over Mother's Day, so we have a Mother's Day package. So you can get tickets to the show, complimentary beverages at intermission. Ozarks Mountain Flower Truck is donating flowers to put on her chair for when she arrives. So get that package. It's on May 12th, 2 p.m. Little reminder, Mother's Day.
Mother's Day, yeah, don't forget your mama.
Don't forget your mom and bring her to the theater. I mean, what perfect show. Go to brunch.
Yes.
You know, the Order's right next door, Aviary's across the street.
Yeah.
Go to brunch, come to the show. It's the perfect Mother's Day.
Megan, when you see Sean, can you tell him he said I could sing with them sometime, and I'm waiting on him because I would love to sing with them. They're amazing. They've sung on the show, and I cannot wait to see the show.
Yes, and honestly, they give you goosebumps. When I was at their rehearsal, some of that footage is from the rehearsal I went to, and it was
incredible.
Thanks, Megan.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Thank you for being here.
Thank
We're
you
so excited to
so
see
much.
it.
Yes, thank
All
you.
right, coming up is Kelly's craft project of the week. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. I had to get down on the earth and go, a bit of earth, a bit of